Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Speak On It podcast. This is Post Game Live. I am your host, Big Mike, and we've made it. This will be the last Post Game Live for the NBA Finals as the Nuggets win Game 5, win the NBA championship. Confetti everywhere, no fireworks for some reason, but nonetheless, it is done. Denver and Nuggets in 5. And we are here, full squad tonight to recap. As you know, I am not here alone. I got to have the squad with me. I'm actually going to bring Breezy in first tonight.
My guy. Prophecies. That's the word for tonight. Prophecies. I've screamed Nuggets in 5 since the beginning of the series. I've screamed Nuggets win the championship since the beginning of the season and preseason. And here we are. Prophecy has been secured. I wish it was my Knicks, but hey, it is what it is.
Live from his living room to present the gentleman's sweep. The Mad Producer Podcast Poppy is in the building.
Nuggets in 5! Nuggets in 5! Gentlemen sweep! Dilstradamus! Let's go!
Yes, Dylan predicted this gentleman's sweep.
Gentlemen sweep, tie, button up. Dylan was right. We'll put the broom away.
And as we said on the last show, we were able to get this signal fixed. We had this picture of Dylan waiting. Our Miami Heat correspondent is here live in the building. French is here.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, this is a tough game.
We don't hear anything.
We don't hear anything French.
Everything's broken in my head.
Live difficulty. This is what happens.
Yeah.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
We
bike.
There we go.
We bike.
We are live. We can hear you. Yeah.
There's no such thing as Bree Shadamis or Poppy Shadamis or whatever the hell y'all was just saying. You feel me? We all saw the writing on the wall, sir.
It's too hot to be wearing this now. I'm taking it off. The bit's over.
Man wanted to dress up like a janitor, you feel me?
Oh
Swept
yeah.
y'all the fuck out of here, gentlemanly.
Oh man, French.
Was it good, bro?
Man.
Talk to me, man. I'm okay.
Listen, y'all fought. The Heat fought. This game went pretty much how I
Valiantly.
thought. The Heat came out playing very well, just like I thought they would, and was up, I think, 9 at halftime. And then that fourth quarter, it did not go well. We've got.
I thought
go ahead, JJ. I'm gonna let you go first.
I thought the Heat had something really good going when they started pushing the tempo and running, but it didn't. It just didn't last. I don't know what the switch happened. I think maybe it was when they tried to trade baskets and the Nuggets were making shots and the Miami Heat weren't making shots. I don't know when it happened, but early on when the Heat were pushing the tempo, they were doing really well. And Bam was running the point and everything like that. and the tempo was looking really good. I don't know. I don't know when it changed.
I can tell you when it changed. Every time Jimmy Butler touched the ball.
He had a pretty bad game to the fourth.
We
Yeah.
we
No,
came in here with like
Desperate
5 minutes
baskets.
left.
He had bad-
came
he had a
into the
bad
room
fourth
with like
quarter.
5 minutes left, and we're sitting there like, "Yo, Jimmy's got 8 points. Is playing terrible." And then all of a sudden we blink. He's like, "Oh, Jimmy's at 21. What the fuck happened?"
Yeah, don't let
Those are
don't
all
let that
desperate
21
baskets.
fool
though.
That
you.
box score is deceptive.
It's almost like numbers aren't the whole story. In
It was a-
tests.
Numbers
It
don't
was-
lie, but they fib a little.
There was a lot. It was a lot going on in that game. I mean, the fix was in, bro, and we screwed the pooch.
They were trying. That first half, they was trying to extend this series.
No, the fix was in, and we screwed the pooch, bro. You know what happened? Adam Silver got the halftime, and they said, "Oh, they only got a 7-point lead. Just give it to Denver."
I mean, I wouldn't say that, but man, that me and Mike said like, "Yo, Aaron Gordon and Jokic both have like 3 fouls before halftime.
Early.
That's crazy."
Early.
You might be on to something, Black.
I think the
Man,
Knicks
Jimmy was
tired him out,
terrible.
but I think he emptied the gas tank against Boston. I think Boston is where it was just it's too
But
much.
yo, it's crazy to say, but Boston was our championship.
Might have been.
That's how I feel, bro. Like we legit had to empty the tank. Everyone, like Caleb, Caleb ain't looked good all series.
Nope.
Neither did Strus, neither did Vincent, neither did Jimmy. Bam
only
was
one
the
that
only
showed
guy
up-
that showed up.
I said it before we came on air. Bam pretty much did in this series what Jimmy did when y'all was in the finals in the bubble. Like it was just Bam and no one else. And I was telling, I felt bad. Bam was giving everything he had against arguably the best player in the world. And I don't know how much more you could ask from Bam, and no one else showed up to help.
Bam
Bro.
was like the constant for this series.
I know nobody. I know nobody want to hear it. And I'm gonna say
Hey,
it
Poppy.
again. We need this is why we needed Tyler, bro. All
Oh,
those.
We're gonna get
No,
to that, French.
no.
We're gonna.
All right. We'll save that for right now. I just want to say, yeah, bro, this was ours for the taking, bro. The whole game, all I kept saying was like, yo, bro, they are letting us stay right here. Why are we not pulling away? Like we need to pull away, but all in all, bro, Jimmy had a horrible game. There's a few moves though I was scratching my head about, like not putting in Kevin Love down the stretch when he had such an impactful start to the game. That was one that had me scratching my head a little bit with Spo.
Yeah, but he was barbecue chicken every time he was on the floor. They
Nah,
were
bro,
attacking
but he-
him.
That's cool, bro, but he was making very big plays for us, bro. Like he was helping a lot, bro. I know he was low key getting cooked, but bro, he was helping us in ways that
No, absolutely. He gives you that vet boost. Guy who's trying to give you a little bit of heart to get everybody else going.
you know, like there's guys like I understand why Haywood Highsmith don't get as much burn because you know he has a lot of energy, but as far as offense goes, it's like he's not gonna be a factor at all. Like he's not gonna consistently hit down the three, but like K-Love needed to probably get a little bit more burn, but all in all, bro, season was a success.
And that's not a lie. That
We
is
made
not
it
a
to-
lie.
We made it to the finals. You feel me? Yeah, yeah. A lot of people got a ring right now. You feel me?
My man DeAndre Jordan got a ring.
I was happy about that. I was
Brown.
happy about DJ, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh, DJ over there. Yeah, we gotta get him one.
Three
Yeah,
Nets got a ring tonight.
No one.
Three
cares,
Nets got a
bro.
ring tonight. We love
No
that.
one cares.
And
Nah.
Bruce Brown had arguably the most important bucket in that last part of that stretch on that putback. So I want to hear nothing. And those clutch free throws. Bruce Brown for Finals MVP.
You would have thought we learned from the last series that we gotta box niggas out.
That's exactly how he got
Bruce
that. I said it
Brown.
after it happened. He got
Right
that layup
place,
because Strauss
time.
did not box him out.
Bruce did not box out for sure.
Oh, I purposely called him Strauss. Strauss
Yeah.
did not box
Yeah,
him.
we're calling him on that on purpose now.
And then like what the only thing that I didn't like, and it's what I was saying when I was watching the last 24 seconds. We down 3. I said I will be happy whoever takes this shot. I said I'll be happy with whoever takes. I don't care who take the last shot as long as we get up a clean shot, and that is exactly what we did not do. Like we didn't get up a clean shot. Like I was
Sure the hell
disappointed in that
didn't.
one.
Yeah,
Like
it was-
I in my head, I'm just like, yo, like I've seen Spo draw up a million plays to get people open. I know that they were playing press and they were playing for their life right there. Trying to close it out to that day because they know, you give us a little bit, we might take a lot more. But yeah, man, they closed out. I ain't mad. Hey, look, I still believe in the Godfather. We gonna be right back next season. Ain't nobody in the East gonna fuck with us.
yeah.
CBA might say otherwise.
I mean, we'll figure this out. The Godfather always figures it out.
I'm looking through the chat. There's a lot.
Butler is whack.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of hate. There's a lot of Butler hate.
going
It's okay.
on.
It's okay.
Damn, Jimmy is trending right now.
I'm gonna say this: if you a Knicks fan, exit left, cause y'all can't talk to me.
Why?
Ugh.
You can't talk to me, bro. I packed y'all asses up a few rounds ago, buddy.
And you got packed up tonight, buddy. What are you talking about?
By the
At the end of the
greatest
day,
by the greatest
only
player
one
any
champ.
of you guys have ever seen, right? That's what everybody's saying, right? The greatest y'all ever seen. That's who we got packed up by. That's okay.
Yeah, Dylan. Look away. Look
That's
away.
okay.
I didn't say that. I did not say that. But hey, to be fair, neither our teams are in the NBA finals, so like we gotta sit back on this one. We do gotta sit back on this one.
No, I mean, hey, look.
I'd rather be there than not be there.
I was pulling up, Vlad. I was pulling up, bro. my time is limited, but I was gonna pull up.
Bones Highland is also trending on Twitter right now.
Told you.
Congrats to 2023 NBA champ Bones Highland.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. The amount of people who are getting rings right now. Wonderful.
Good for them. I was happy. It's nice to see Aaron Gordon get a ring. You feel me? Baby Blake Griffin out there doing this thing. It was cool, bro. This was a fun series. We needed Tyler though, bro. We needed Tyler, bro. We will be back, bro. Miami
I'm
will
surprised
be
they didn't
back.
just put him in like for 2 minutes in the first half just to see what he got.
Nah. He was
I don't
never
think-
meant to play, bro. Yo, what I said.
Suit him
Hey,
up. They did the whole thing was like, yo, we're gonna play mind game. Let's say Tyler Hero is ready.
I did it in the pregame episode. I said it. I said we'll see Udonis Haslem on the floor before we see Tyler.
Well,
We
we saw
don't
Udonis Haslem
We
game
said
2.
you though, that's what I'm saying.
And it happened.
That's
You
French
are absolutely
Adamas.
right.
French Adamas.
Yeah, Melo unfortunately no longer exists in the Nuggets universe because 15 is now Jokic.
Yeah, Melo's never getting his.
Melo's
number
just been
retired
deleted. The first like 8 years of his career deleted now.
They don't exist.
It
All
never
that
happened.
exists is them like
It's just a
7
blank
years in
space
New
where it's just
York.
like all these points happen, just not for any team.
Mhm.
That Western Conference
Hey.
Finals appearance never happened.
Never happened now.
Never getting that retirement.
Retire both of them.
I don't think you could do that. Nor do I think you
I mean,
should do
it's-
that.
it's a
Nor
number.
do I
It's
think
been-
you should do that.
It's been done, but I don't think they're gonna do that.
I don't think you should do that.
That number now belongs to Joker.
Retire him with the number 7.
I mean, they could try that, but
Delete. Just retire him as the 3rd overall pick.
thank you, Detroit Pistons, for being stupid.
Or
Yes.
4th overall pick, whatever the fuck it was.
No, it was third.
It was
Okay.
okay. Okay, good.
It was LeBron, Darko, Melo. Because what?
Yo, I swear to God, bro, that still is one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in my life.
That's
Like-
still one of the most multiverse.
And the
altering-
reasoning, like we had a guy that played that position, like so go get another one and then trade one of them for whatever you want. Imagine Melo on that team, but listen, it's in the past. It's in the
It's
past.
in the past.
You think
It's in the
Jokic
past.
goes to Taco Bell after tomorrow? Just so he'd be like, I got drafted during a Taco Bell commercial. Now I'm the NBA champ.
Bro, Jokic got 240s in his hand right now.
Jokic is gonna go back to Serbia and buy a horse. That's all he cares about right now. Is just going back to his fucking horses. He's the most bothered person right now. Just sitting there, he's like,
you heard
yeah,
what he
I'm
said?
a champion.
Yeah, he said it was good. You know, we play basketball. Not everybody get to go home. That boy
Yeah.
about to go back to his
So
farm,
unbothered.
drink some beer, and oh man,
He's the most unbothered person, and he's literally not the greatest basketball player in the world right now.
He's going back to the motherland right now.
Back to and like, oh, now I'm gonna go brush my horses and go for a fucking ride in my stable.
Bro,
Like,
literally the entire Nuggets team is bawling, tears up, all that, and Jokic is just like, yeah, we won. Good job.
The problem right now is Jokic's brothers are about to go and just destroy the town.
They're about to wreck Denver tonight.
Denver's about to be up in flames, and it's just because of his brothers. While he's just in the hotel room trying to go to bed.
I know, just trying to lay down with his baby. That's it.
That's all I want.
Twitter
I'm going to Disney World.
I just found a thread on Twitter just now that said, name a one-hit wonder, and there's a picture of Giannis with the MVP trophy. It said this was a fluke.
I love that. I love that.
I know Dylan
my
loves
favorite.
that.
It's true, Giannis a bitch.
That's funny.
And you know why they're saying that, Dylan?
Why is that?
Because he wasn't consistent after winning.
Nah, he been consistent. He put up MVP numbers again this year.
What did he do since winning?
He's still like, again, is Giannis not a top 10 power forward of all time? Yes, he is. Because name me 10. Because once you get to 7, you're like, oh shit, 2-time MVP, Finals MVP, Defensive Player of the Year.
That's all Dylan cares about.
No,
MVP.
no. Look at the accolades that he did. He's already better than 10, 9, and 8.
He's not.
In the power forward world.
He had a season. That's a season.
He did not. He had a season
accolade.
where he won. Patrick Ewing didn't win shit. He's still a top 10 center of all time, huh?
That is a season that you're talking about. That's the point.
Look at Giannis's career. Look at his career. I'm not looking at the season. I'm looking at his career.
Okay.
Tell me about his career, and then tell me how he's not a top 10 power forward.
Yeah.
No, he's not. I'm looking through the list.
That's crazy.
No, looking through the list.
He did my homework.
We go in the archives and pull it up.
I'm just looking, and there's some names on here that you feel me. He got to talk to a few people. You feel me?
Like who?
I mean, we know he got to talk to KG.
KG's on the list. That's fine.
We know he got to talk to Timmy. We know he got
Timmy's number 1.
You know he got to talk to Barkley and Malone and
That's
Dirk
4.
and McHale and Rodman
6,
and fucking
7.
and Weber and Gasol.
Weber,
and Bosh.
You want to talk about somebody who's not without the consistency?
No.
You want to talk about the consistency? Weber don't got to be there, so I'm going to use you guys' argument against it. How many MVPs does Weber have? How many Defensive Player of the Year does Weber have? How many championships does Chris Webber have? How many Finals MVPs does Chris Webber have?
Don't latch on to the one name that you
How many
get,
points?
Bro.
How many points does Weber have? How many rebounds does Weber have? I've already done all that homework. Already done all that. Don't give me Elvin Hayes either. Don't want to hear that.
Bob Pettit, you feel me? You know,
don't give me Bob Pettit.
Paul Gasol, you feel me? Paul Gasol, you feel me? You know, Chris Bosh, Dennis Rodman. Hey, bro, how about this? Let me throw a name out there. And this is going to be. How about Draymond Green, bro? Come on, bro.
We're going to take Draymond Green over Giannis Antetokounmpo? Is that what we're doing?
Glory and impact, bro. Glory and impact.
Look at the face that he just made when you said Draymond Green.
No, I mean, if you're talking about accolades, then that makes sense.
How many MVPs does Draymond Green have?
Four-time NBA champion, Defensive Player of the Year, First
Defensive
time all
anchor.
defensive.
How many MVPs does
yeah.
Draymond have?
He doesn't have MVPs.
He
James.
How
trumps
many
You don't
all
all
understand.
NBA? How many all
It
NBA
means
first teams
nothing
does
to
Draymond
Dylan
have?
if you don't have
How many all
MVPs.
NBA first teams does
If
Draymond
you
have?
don't have
We're talking
MVPs,
about
I don't know off the top of my
resume.
head.
Dylan
I'm
doesn't
you want to
care.
talk about individual resume or team resume?
No, we're talking about
Well,
resumes.
Because
and
individual
Draymond
resumes is how you get to be a top 10
No.
in
How
a
many does he have,
category.
Dylan? I didn't look.
Let's go take a look for Draymond Green.
He doesn't have an MVP. Dylan does not care.
No, that's not true. I care about other accolades as well.
He got
named a
4
lot of-
championships though.
I named a lot of power forwards.
So we're
Oh.
team categories.
Was he
I
not
mean,
vital to those 4
You said
championships?
you mentioned NBA champion.
Yeah, but then I do Finals MVP as well. The
Because
individual.
Yeah, but-
if you're
but
not
you're-
an
but
MVP, Dylan doesn't care. You're not listening.
He has one All NBA second team and an All NBA third team, one Defensive Player of the Year, 4-time All NBA Defensive First Team, 4-time All NBA Defensive Second Team.
So you said 4 first team.
No, 4 second team. He's never had a first team.
No, defensive is what James said.
I got Finals MVP. I got 2-time Most Valuable Player. I got
No,
5-time
I asked
All
you a
NBA
question.
First Team. What was it?
You said he was 4-time all defensive first team.
Yes.
You skimmed over that pretty quick. I couldn't even hear you
I
say
said
it.
it the same speed as I said everything else.
And when I repeated it, you said no.
No, I didn't hear what you said. So now we're on Giannis. I have Finals MVP, 2-time MVP, 5-time All NBA First Team, 2-time All NBA Second Team, Defensive Player of the Year, 4-time All NBA First Team, NBA All Second Team, Most Improved Player as well. So he has the same amount of defensive first teams, more All NBA First Teams, 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP. I don't want to hear none of that. Don't want to hear none of that. And then don't maybe pull out the points, rebounds as well, because those are going to be in Giannis's favor as well.
Sounds like he's second to Draymond Green.
You're going to say that as a troll, but in all actuality, we all know what's up.
Listen,
That's
man.
why Mike, when he first said Draymond, Mike went like this.
I'm not the biggest.
Hey.
Draymond
I see the
fan,
bit.
so
The bit
not
broke
pretty
when
sure.
Mike did that.
I'm not the biggest Draymond fan, but I think I can rattle off. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I named
6,
off 10 that were
7,
better.
8, 9, 10. I mean, I've got 10, Dylan. I've got 10 though.
If
We
you
go
have
11.
Rodman, if you have Elvin Hayes,
I don't have Evelyn Hayes.
who's in there?
I have 10 without Hayes because I put Pettit in there as much as you hate.
Yeah,
to
I
do
take
that.
Pettit out. I take Pettit out.
But I have KG, Duncan, Barkley, Pettit, Dirk, Malone, McHale, Rodman, and Powell.
Powell's good. I take Rodman out.
You are out of your mind.
I understand. I should have realized this when we were doing this with Joker. You don't value defense at all. It just doesn't exist. That side of
KG's
the ball
top 5.
just
KG's the
doesn't
greatest
exist.
defensive power forward of all time. Tim Duncan
Yep.
is arguably the second greatest defensive power forward of all time. Dennis Rodman. Who was Dennis Rodman guarding in the 90s?
Shaq.
Everybody that was 12 inches taller than him,
What power forward was Dennis Rodman guarding in the 90s?
he was guarding all the centers. When centers were kings.
Who was he? So any of the all-time great centers, the golden era of centers, we're going to sit here and act like he stopped them? He didn't.
Dylan, no, we are not going to sit here and act like Dennis Rodman.
No,
is
he
one of the
just-
great
no, he
defensive
just-
players of
He's
all
not
just-
top.
time.
He's not better than Giannis.
He was just 6'7" inhaling 25 rebounds a game.
He's not better than Giannis. As an individual player, he is not better than Giannis.
I bet you if Rodman played today, he'd be better than Giannis.
If Rodman played today, he probably wouldn't be in the league because that's exactly what Kenneth Faried was.
Mm.
And Kenneth Faried was out in 5
Wow,
years.
we're-
So, all right.
Bro,
some
we have gone
disrespectful-
off the
Oh,
deep
yeah,
end,
we are
beloved.
The
wild
fact that we're
right
really
now.
sitting here saying that Dennis Rodman is better than Giannis is crazy.
The fact that you're sitting here disrespecting Dennis Rodman like he was a bum off the
Dennis
street.
Rodman's just not top 10. I'm not going to sit here and say he was a bum.
You-
He's top
Are
15
you
power
argu-
forwards of all time. That's
Are
why I'm
you
not
arguing-
arguing Powell.
What are you
Dylan.
arguing, bro? Are you arguing skill
It's
or are you
offense.
arguing
I'm talking-
resume?
It's
Better
offense only.
player.
That's all
Better
he cares
player.
about.
Whose
all
resume is
he
better
cares
as an individual
about.
player? His is better.
Dennis
Giannis has a
Rodman.
better resume as an individual
Dennis
player.
Rodman is a 5-time champion 2 NBA third teams, 2-time defensive player of the year, 7-time all defensive first team, 1 defensive second team, 7-time rebounding champion. What do you want from this man?
I would like 2 MVPs.
Oh, well, never mind.
As an individual player,
It's
as an
MVP
individual player, what has Dennis
It's
Rodman done? What does
or
Dennis Rodman
nothing.
do better than Giannis
It's
Antetokounmpo? Please tell me.
MVP or nothing.
Please tell me what he does better. And I hate
Rebound,
Giannis.
play defense.
I fucking hate Giannis.
You think Giannis is a better rebounder than Dennis Rodman?
No. That's one
There's
thing.
one bit.
So that makes him better than Giannis?
No, he's a better defender.
Who's
than
who's the most physically dominant player in the NBA right now? It's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it has been for the last 4 years. And he's, again, 2-time MVP, Finals MVP, NBA champion, 4-time All-NBA first team, 4-time All-NBA defensive first team, 2-time NBA defensive second team, 2-time fucking second team All-NBA. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Why are we sitting here and saying that a guy who averages 30 fucking points a game is not better than Dennis Rodman?
Offense. That's
I got this.
Giannis is also a defensive player of the fucking year.
Hold on, Mike.
Like, what are we doing? We're sitting here doing both sides of the ball as an individual player. Rodman cannot see Giannis. I'm sorry.
Let me tell you what we're doing here, Podcast Poppy. We are
living in nostalgia because we can't accept when players are better.
No, we're getting swept in 5 by
next?
Jimmy Butler. That's what we are doing. We're getting swept in 5 by Jimmy Butler.
Like,
that's what Giannis is doing. You talking about the most physical player, bro?
excellent.
Giannis.
How many rings does Jimmy Butler have?
It does not matter.
How many rings does he have? How many MVPs does he have?
No, I'm just letting you know what they're doing. How many
All-NBA first teams does he have?
You're bringing up physical. I'm telling you, he's not physical, bro. Giannis has no true skill, bro. Besides running into people.
I understand. You're going to argue with a guy who hates Giannis. I know, but guess what? When he's knocking people's teeth out and they're getting called for fouls, what do?
Beat them.
Exactly. There's nothing you can do. You have to sit there and you have to take it.
No, we just make him pass the ball to Chris Middleton.
I got a question.
Yes, he would.
Well, I don't have a question. I have something to say, even though I already know what Dylan's gonna say because he's gonna revert. So what I'm gonna say is that, do you think in the era of Rodman playing for the Bulls, he had the opportunity to bring the ball up as a point forward?
Giannis would have been out of the league in 5 in the 90s. Boy can't
when
post
guys
up.
when guys were in the NBA just throwing forearms.
Bro,
like least talented players were in the NBA.
Let Dylan answer that question.
So you're gonna ask me if Giannis has ever if Rodman ever brought the ball up?
No, did he have the opportunity?
Probably not.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna blame that on modern basketball. Not my problem.
No, you answered it. Hold on, you answered it. Now I'm gonna continue. Do you think Rodman would have ever had the chance to thrive to become MVP of the Chicago Bulls playing back then with Michael Jordan?
No, but why are we acting like he didn't play on other teams before he got there?
I asked you a question.
I said no. Okay. And then then I followed up with, let's not act like he wasn't on the fucking Spurs before he got there. Mm-hmm. Like he didn't have an opportunity when the Spurs. Like what were we? What are we doing here? He's been on teams where he could have been the guy
when he was on the Spurs.
When he played for the Spurs
with Dennis Rodman, with
could have been the guy.
David Robinson.
And what was he doing?
With David Robinson, he's not getting the ball before David Robinson. Mm-hmm. He's not getting the ball before David Robinson. He's not getting the ball before Isaiah Thomas. He's not getting the ball before Joe Dumars. He's not getting the ball before any of those. Those are all Hall of Fame
in San Antonio,
players.
Do you need a second guy?
That team did not need him to score.
Do you need a second guy? Every team needs a second guy.
That team did not need him to score.
Clearly needed something because they didn't win shit. They didn't win shit till Tim got there. So why do I give a fuck? Because guess what? Tim was the second guy.
They were winning.
No.
What did they win? What did they win?
What did they win? They got a better team, right?
What did they win?
Your podcast.
What did they win?
You're hating, bro.
You're missing the point. You're missing the point, bro.
What did they win?
You're missing the point.
If I'm going to sit here and have to listen to he wasn't given the opportunities, he wasn't doing this. He could have been the second guy, David Robinson, and couldn't do it. We're gonna act like, yeah, he was a fucking nut job. I get it. But we're not going to sit here and say, oh, because of lack of opportunity, that's not my problem that Giannis is able to play in a more freelance, progressive NBA where 7-footers are allowed to just run up and down the court and dribble and carry and run people over and fucking stretch the floor because illegal defenses don't exist in modern day basketball. Like, this is not my fault. Eras happen. Eras happen. And it just looks like.
How can you be naive to the fact that errors happen, but also not be naive that wasn't an opportunity available for him?
Because it's not my fault. It's not Giannis's fault that Rodman wasn't a top player.
Exactly.
But you're holding it against
them for
when
lack
you're
of
doing individual rankings and you're
him.
ranking players. If I'm going to sit here and compare Dennis Rodman to Giannis Antetokounmpo, let's look at before we even look at the individual accolades. Let's look at their career averages. We could do that. Or is that not fair? When is anything fair comparing eras?
So how do we determine that Dennis Rodman is better than all these other players that average more points than him? Because we know he's better than all these other players that average
rebounds,
more points than him.
How do we determine anybody's better ever? If we're just going to argue,
two sides of the ball, Dylan.
To the question, though.
And Giannis doesn't play two sides of the ball. Again, he has the same amount of all. He has the same amount of all NBA first team defensive teams as Draymond Green.
Oh yeah, not as Dennis Rodman though. We're talking about.
Dennis
guess what?
Rodman. Giannis is still not even fucking 30 yet, and he's probably still going to get more.
He's not above Dennis Rodman.
That's exactly why he's above Dennis Rodman. And guess what? That's why he's going to retire probably a top 5 power forward of all time. But just based off of his accolades right fucking now. Right now, he is top 10.
You also proceeded just now. You also said he's only 30. He's probably going to...
He's not even 30, and he's not even probably. He's going to... I would put all the money in my bank account on the line that he's going to do this.
That's all for assumption.
Thank you, Dennis. We're not going to sit here and compare Giannis to Dennis Rodman. We all don't know that Giannis is fucking better than Dennis Rodman for the sake of an argument. There's nothing,
if we're
nothing
talking
in accolades, numbers, anything that says Dennis Rodman's better than Giannis. There's nothing.
Hey, Blad, I got a gym class for you right now. NBA 2K. Dennis Rodman starts on my starting 5, and Giannis is on my bench.
In what, my
gym
team?
Class.
In my
gym
team?
Class. Just gym class
in my team where they have cards that make
gym class
where I have Dennis Rodman who shoots an A+3. Come on,
it's a hypothetical gym class and they're both ranking 98.
Come on,
it's a hypothetical gym class and they're both ranked in 98. Right?
You're a silly person then. If they have the same rankings, you're silly.
So now
NBA 2K,
you attack my character.
NBA 2K has fucking Jerry West as a great 3-point shooter. Where was the 3-point line? Where is the fucking 3-point line?
So let me ask you. Now you attack my credit.
We're going to sit here and use NBA 2K as the fucking end-all, be-all? We're not doing that. We're not doing that. You just did. Your playground, right?
But why now attack my character? Because I'm not playing the same role a game as you, or I don't have the same mindset.
I attack your character.
Attack my character.
I attack your character.
Yeah. What'd you say about me just now?
Yeah, you were silly.
That's attacking my
character. Your character?
Yeah.
My bad. I'm sorry I attacked your character. But again, if you're picking the 6'7" guy with the same stats instead of the 6'11" guy, that's irresponsible.
How is it?
Who's the better shot blocker?
That's not...
In NBA 2K, we're going to go by NBA 2K and your specific cards. If we're going to pull out the ratings on both of them and you're going to sit here and pick the 6'7" guy over the 6'11" guy, we all know that's poor. That's a poor decision. So again, if I'm attacking your character, that's my bad. But again, we're going to use NBA 2K. Poor
decision, though. I'm not understanding that because
if it's all the same, you're not picking correct physical tools. That's why it's silly.
That's not true. That's not true because that's not true. It's not true because we're going by a hypothetical gym class, right? And then if we do bring it to reality,
because then it's just preference.
So then if we do bring it to reality, why would the Chicago Bulls put Dennis Rodman on Shaquille O'Neal and he's not the tallest player on the team? If we're talking about height, then
if you have NBA, if you're doing my team and you can run a 99 lineup of all 7-footers and you choose not to, you're crazy.
You're setting the stage. I don't have that.
You're crazy. I'm not saying you do, but again, hypothetical gym class, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's my hypothetical gym class.
But that's yes.
We're just
that's
playing in fucking Banana Land.
Stage.
We're playing in Banana Land. That's what we're doing, because if they're all the same, you're picking one based off of preference and not actualities. And that, again,
that's not true.
It's preference. If you have Dennis Rodman and Giannis Antetokounmpo,
That's
all
not
of them
true.
same
That's
attributes,
not true.
one top to bottom, and you're just picking Dennis Rodman.
The reason why
you're
I
just
say
picking
that's
Dennis
not
Rodman.
True, no, the reason why I say that's not true, which is why if you pick a player, two players, they have them lined up next to each other, and it shows rating based on situation, what they're good at, A+, A-, B-, and all that stuff like that. So I'm not going by preference.
You're just going by the card that you have, but I can show you my Giannis card that's different than yours. Okay. So again, it's all circumstantial and preference.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because we're just going to keep going back and forth, where I could pull out my fucking Galaxy Opal Giannis card that's going to have a different 3-point rating than yours.
Is it the 98 versus 98?
They're not the same. 98 versus 98, because I could have a 98 Pink Diamond versus the 98 Galaxy Opal. Not the same. Not the same.
And then
completely different cards.
When you do that, and you line them up next to each other, and they go by what they're good at. If Dennis Rodman is better, am I still going off?
If they are both A+ everything, right?
Then they're
how do you determine when somebody's better or not?
These players, they don't.
Because you're going off of the cards, off of cards that are created for a specific instance, where we could have, let's say we have season 15's Giannis that comes out, or the Invincible series Giannis that comes out, and everything he has is A+ top to bottom.
Yeah, but they still have.
Again, this is what happens when we create this imaginary playground where it's preference.
Yes, they have players that are A+ top down, right? But they still have abilities, bro.
Okay, cool. Let's throw this in. My 99 Bol card. Bol is going to be better than Giannis every chance of the week. We all know Bol ain't shit. So again, hypothetical playground means nothing when I have a Ben Simmons card that can shoot threes. Ben Simmons can't shoot threes.
Oh my God.
Just like your Dennis Rodman can't shoot, like Dennis Rodman real life can't shoot threes, but here we go. Your Dennis Rodman can do X, Y, and Z. It's not the real Dennis Rodman. Who fucking cares?
Hold on, let me chime in real quick.
That's a lie, because Dennis Rodman could shoot when he was on Detroit. He just don't shoot.
Shooting?
What
was he shooting?
Also, if you go look at his averages from when he played for the Bulls, he made more than he missed. He didn't shoot them often. You'll see that statistically.
Would you like to say that? Would you like to say that, please?
Don't call your bodyguard in here. Don't call your bodyguard in here.
What up, fellas? Giannis is better than fucking Dennis Rodman. Just let you guys know.
That's opinion based.
It's not. It's stats. It's accolades. It's everything you need. If we're gonna pull the rings out like fucking like Blackheart's doing cool. Robert Horry's the greatest fucking whatever position he played ever because he has 7 fucking rings. Like that's no.
He also is a powerful.
I'm not gonna be accused of attacking character anymore. Yeah, fucking Dennis Rodman's a 23% 3-point shooter. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's crazy.
Career,
Let's
right?
go taking and making.
Career, right?
He took his best year 3-point attempts. He shot 1.23 threes a game at a 20%. I'm all set.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all set. Him taking and making more. Get out of here. What are we doing? Like total rebounds, fine. Rodman has it. Points per game, assists per game, field goal percentage, free throw percentage, whatever you want. That's all. No, I'm not doing that.
Oh my God.
I'm not doing that. That's just a silly argument. And I hate this fucking guy, and you have me here defending him live. I fucking hate Giannis.
Well, you shouldn't, but
I do. I hate the man, and here I am fucking screaming about him for 20 minutes because we're just gonna nostalgia and like people can't be better than the older people when they accomplish so much more in a smaller amount of time.
No, I think that you need to give these players a chance to show and prove after they have gotten there. That's like, fucking Hakeem Rahman knocked out Lennox Lewis, right? Right? Boom. Now he's a champion of the.
But we're not going to say that. I don't do that.
Yes,
I wait until there's a resume.
You're labeling you were already labeling Joker like saying, oh, if he
Top 10.
wins, he
If
is
he
this,
wins
that,
the
that,
finals,
that, that. Yes,
there's a conversation for him to be top 10 all time
but you're
right now.
No,
He is one of
you
50
need to.
players all time to have more than one MVP. He is a Finals MVP. He is a NBA champion. He
Got
is a
an
multiple
MVP. There's no debating dealing with the MVP.
There are multiple. Again, one of 15
French, I
people
see your name.
ever. 15 people ever who to ever play the game of basketball have more than one MVP.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was this close to being the first person since Larry Bird to win 3 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
That would have put him in an elite space. He's already in an elite space. Again, 15 out of however many thousand people have ever played the game. Don't want to hear it. There's a conversation to be had. But again, when determining a top 10 list, what are we looking at? What are we looking at? Because apparently accolades don't matter, championships don't matter. They matter, but they're not the end all be all. That's why like the Jordan 6-for-6 is such a stupid fucking argument, because it'll be Bill Russell. But again, you look at all the people who are considered the greatest of all time at their position. What do they have? Accolades, averages, championships. Everybody who's the top of their position has all that stuff, and we're gonna completely disagree on that stuff.
Listen, if that were true, then you would have people arguing from the mountaintops, or if that were also true, what I'm saying is that these players that have these announce of fucking accolades and stuff like that, they would be in the top 75 that are not. So I don't want to hear that. And it's wrong.
That's why Dwight Howard deserves to be in. That's why Anthony Davis shouldn't be in it. That's why Dame shouldn't be in it. That's
and why is Dame in it? Why is Dame in there? And why is Anthony Davis in there? Recency bias.
Dame is also in there because the NBA hates Kyrie Irving.
Recency bias, man.
But I mean, honestly, Dylan, what has Kyrie done to be in that top 75?
Hit the most important shot in Cleveland.
Get the fuck out of here.
Franchise history.
That doesn't make you one of the 75 greatest players of all time.
Kyrie Irving. Okay. Again, I don't know how we can determine top 10s on anything if that shit doesn't matter. I don't know. How do we come up with lists if we ignore accolades? How do we determine if somebody's the greatest of all time?
I don't want to move this goal.
No. I just want to know before I go for the night, to let you guys continue. How do we determine if somebody's the greatest of all time?
It's a body of work.
Look at Giannis's body of work compared to everybody else that you guys put in your top 10. You're gonna look at me like it's fucking crazy. You're gonna be like, you know what? That body of work right now is better than a lot of these guys' body of work total. So look at the whole body of work. How fitting as I'm getting ready to go, this fucking guy comes.
Go to bed, Dylan. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Yes, Dylan is done for the night. But before we introduce his replacement for the night, you know I got to play this clip one more time.
That boy Jimmy Butler and Miami Heat gonna take the NBA Finals in 7 games in Denver, Colorado, at the Ball Arena.
Hey, listen. Hey, I take my L. I will take that L and wear it proudly. I was totally off. So I will take that L and hold it proudly. Hey, you know what?
You brought your bad juju on my team.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did, French.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. He did the same thing to the Knicks. He did the same thing to the Knicks.
Shout out to the bartender, though, man. She was also rooting for the Heat, so she gave me a free shot because they lost. So I'll take that. We both drink in depression.
See, I don't know if I even want to bring you into this, Anthony, because something was brewing there before Dylan had to bounce out. This Kyrie on the top 75 list. I don't know. I don't think I can put him there.
Why not?
What has he done? What has he done?
Is Howard on the top 75
No,
list?
he's not. And
Hold
he should
on. Hold
be.
on.
He should be.
I can tell you exactly what Kyrie did. What Kyrie did. Kyrie Irving saved LeBron's legacy, and that is
He's not
why
wrong.
He
deserves to
He's
be
not
on the
wrong.
top 75 list.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong about that.
He absolutely is wrong about that. But
No, he's
he
definitely
helped,
not wrong
he
about that.
helped
Oh, I'm
LeBron's
wrong.
legacy. He helped LeBron's legacy, absolutely.
But he saved it.
But he did not save it. No,
I wouldn't say he saved it because I'd say Ray Allen saved it, but I think he definitely helped LeBron's legacy.
Tomato.
I have a feeling Dylan is, even though he logged off, he's going to be in these comments for the rest of the night.
Oh, he logged off?
Yeah, he's done. He had to go.
Oh, how convenient. But yeah. So Kyrie top 75. Damn. I'll have to take a look at that list again, but I think you can make an argument for him. Definitely.
I mean, I'm looking at, because Dylan loves these accolades. He's a one-time NBA champion. He's an 8-time All-Star. He's an All-Star Game MVP. He has 1 All-NBA second team. He has 2 All-NBA third teams, and he was Rookie of the Year. I mean, and he has a gold medal. I will, unlike other people, I don't discredit gold medals. That's an accomplishment. And he has a gold medal. I think that is I think he has a better resume than Dame, but I don't think neither one of them should be on. I don't think neither one of them.
No, Dame shouldn't be top. Dame shouldn't be top 75. But to say Dame is equal to Kyrie is like no. Like Kyrie is a little more successful.
Kyrie has a little bit more success than Dame, but neither one of them should be in the top 75 in my opinion. So, I mean,
that's tough.
This is what it is, because I absolutely am putting. Well, I mean, there might be room for it though, because I
have to look at that list again.
Because I honestly, I'm taking Anthony Davis out. I didn't want Anthony Davis on to begin with, so I'm taking him out. I'm putting Dwight Howard. I'm putting Dwight Howard in because Anthony Davis should not be in before Dwight Howard. That's just
he should. He's better than Dwight Howard.
Not.
Yes, he is.
Out of your man.
What are we doing here tonight, folks? What are we doing?
Wait, so are we saying a healthy Anthony Davis is not better than Dwight Howard?
Too bad he don't have health.
But we've seen enough of healthy AD to see how dominant he is.
No, we haven't.
No, we have not.
Healthy. We see more of a healthy Dwight Howard to see that he's better than AD.
Oh my God. He dominated on the Pelicans. He has a championship ring. Let's not forget about that.
Let me ask you, did Joker like
and what was hold on, what I like the fact that you said that. What was Dwight Howard's significance to that Lakers team winning that chip? As opposed to hold on, I didn't finish. As opposed to Anthony Davis's significance in the Lakers winning that championship. Who had more significance?
So again, it's almost
Davis was the second, sometimes the first best player on that Lakers team when they won that shit.
Like we value offense more than defense. That's what.
Oh my God!
That's
I'm assuming. I'm assuming we've already had this Joker conversation.
No, we haven't even gotten to Joker because James and Dylan just took an exit ramp and took us to a whole different place. We didn't even get to that. I got to get to these comments. Black, yes, that's the other person that I have. I have Clay on that top 75.
Blake Bompton?
That's Clay. Clay is there.
I gotta pull this damn list
more
up
Dwight
again.
over ADs. Dwight. Well, we know how Dylan feels about Dwight.
Oh yeah, Dylan loves Dwight.
But that's it. It looks like it's pretty consistent in the chat. Dwight Howard should be on this list, not Anthony Davis. Like Dwight Howard was a monster.
What was Dwight Howard's last good season?
What you mean? If he was playing, he could have a good season.
Describe that, because I would tell you that the Lakers would tell you he had a good season for them.
You know what I'm saying?
They tell you that championship, he did everything they needed him to do.
Shit, to be honest, if he wasn't there, AD would have got bitched out a few times.
That's 8. Like Dwight Howard is the one that clamped up Joker in the conference finals, not AD. It was Dwight Howard that was frustrating.
Okay, but that's
Joker.
But that's just one thing. As a whole body of work, who was the more significant player? It's clearly Anthony Davis.
If you want me to say that AD is a better offensive player,
I'm not talking about LeBron.
I will give you that. He's a better offensive player. He hit the game-winning shot. Yes, offense in the latter, because that's an old Dwight Howard that can really only get putbacks. But
so if you had to go back to that Lakers team and say, I can only pick one of you guys and the other one has to get booted, who are you leaving on that team?
They're going to take the younger Anthony Davis that was
I'm talking to you.
Year.
I'm talking to you.
Like in that year in 2020?
Yeah. Yes.
In 2020, I'm taking the younger, healthy Anthony Davis.
Okay, then. What are we talking about here, man?
But if you ask me if I can have prime Dwight Howard or that Anthony Davis, I'm taking Dwight Howard.
Well, I would take prime.
I can go get another stretch 4. I can go get another one of those. But
Listen,
that prime Dwight Howard.
If you ask me, prime AD or prime Dwight Howard, it's prime Dwight Howard every time.
But my thing is, how long did prime How long was prime Dwight Howard's reign?
12 years.
Because Dylan said 4 years.
12.
AD arguably, again, health issues aside, when he's playing, AD has been dominant every damn year he's been playing. Yes, he has.
You can't do the health aside because that's what intrudes on Dwight Howard's prime years with him being injured. So you gotta factor in the injuries, because if you take away injuries, Dwight will be a lot more sustainable at being in his prime without any injuries.
That is true.
Before you answer, Anthony, I've got the resume right here. Dwight Howard is an NBA champion.
Yep.
He's an 8-time All-Star. He has 5 All-NBA first teams. He has an All-NBA second team. He has 2 All-NBA third teams. He's a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. He's a 4-time All-Defensive first team, All-Defensive second team once, 5-time rebounding champ, 2-time block champ.
5-time, god damn.
And also, because I keep throwing this out there, he also has a gold medal.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dwight Howard and I'm looking at the commentary. You're absolutely right, Blackheart. His prime, 07 to 11, maybe even 12. That Dwight Howard's a monster. That Dwight's a monster. I'm telling you, bro. That Dwight. Don't let. Y'all are gonna get mad, but don't let Kobe blind y'all that Dwight Howard was not good. Don't let Kobe put in your mind that he was soft, that he wasn't good. Because
he's talking about the Rockets, Dwight Howard. He's talking about that Rockets, Dwight Howard.
No, that year he was on the Lakers was a disaster.
Yeah, and that year he was on the Lakers too, as well. Yeah,
him and Kobe was about to square up. That was a disaster. But don't let that fool you, because it was not Dwight Howard.
Because how many different versions of Dwight Howard do we get after Orlando? We got the Rockets.
The Rockets Dwight Howard was a good player. I think
the Hornets Dwight Howard. We got the Wizards Dwight Howard.
His reputation. Well, no. See, what happened was the media destroyed his reputation.
Yeah, he couldn't even get a job.
The media destroyed his reputation because Kobe said he was soft and didn't want to win, even though he played on the Lakers when he was hurt. Then he went to the Rockets, and everybody said it had to be James Harden's team until they lost, and then it was Dwight Howard's fault when, as I've documented many times, James Harden didn't come up in the clutch. James Harden is the reason that they lost. And he got labeled as a guy that doesn't want to win, doesn't take things serious, doesn't do any of that. And then for some weird reason, nobody wanted to sign him. And he literally bounced from team to team to team for a few years for honestly no reason. No reason.
What year did he lead the Magic again? What year was that?
That was 09.
He left the Magic in 09?
Oh, what, did he left? I thought you said leave.
Yeah. No, yeah. Did he leave the Magic?
He left in 2012. 2013 season is when he went to the Lakers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so really, Jesus, that's almost 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, man. I understand. Like, listen, I was there for prime Dwight Howard. I'm not taking anything away from the dude. For Anthony Davis, he's been dominant longer than Dwight Howard for me personally. Like, I'll take AD any day of the week, even with his health issues. Like, I'm still taking Anthony Davis.
Yo, bro, hold on, real quick. In my opinion, I've seen Anthony Davis's most dominant games, bro. They don't look like Dwight Howard games, bro.
But he's done it longer, and he still can do it to this day. Dwight Howard's not even in the league.
No, he has not done it longer, bro. You can't
He's
give
still
me 40 game seasons and tell me he does it.
How many years has AD been playing?
I will get that answer for you right now.
How many years has Anthony Davis played more than 65 games?
Well, hold on, wait. I want to know how many years is Anthony Davis? I think his rookie year was 2011 or 2012.
He's been in for about 11 years.
Anthony Davis has been in the league since 2012.
And by his second or third year, I'll probably say third year, he was considered a superstar and like one of the best players in the NBA. So literally
out the gate.
Hold on, but for almost 9-10 years now, he's been one of the best big men. He's been one of the best players in the game.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Anthony Davis, fully healthy, 100% healthy, prime. Put him on that Orlando team. Tell me where he goes.
So prime AD on that Orlando team.
Tell me where he goes.
They go to the finals.
You are fucking out of your mind.
No. They go to the finals. At worst, Eastern Conference.
And they get packed up by LeBron. Yes, that's exactly what happens. They go to the Eastern Conference Finals and they get packed up by LeBron. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
I don't know about all that. Because I think the Cavs lost that series in 6 games?
What series? To the Cavs?
It was the Magic Cavs series. It was they lost in 6 games. They
Magic
won the game.
In 6, yes.
Yeah, they should have lost in 5. Braun made that miraculous 3 in game 2 to tie it up. But yeah, I mean, you put 80 on that team, at least Eastern Conference Finals.
Nah.
And be honest with you, if KG don't get hurt, I don't think they beat that Boston team. If you put AD on there.
Tell them.
Yeah, but I don't. Hold on, but I don't think the Magic would beat that Boston team either, though.
That could be true, but we don't know because I still don't know who was guarding Dwight Howard on that team. So I still don't know who's guarding him.
Like I'm not taking anything away from prime Dwight Howard. That dude was a fucking monster on so many levels, defensively and offensively. All I'm just saying is AD's been very good longer than Dwight. You can make the argument about whose prime was better and whatnot. I'm just saying AD's done it longer, personally, for me.
I don't know about all that. You saying this, bro, but I've seen that, bro. He's missed too much time, bro. Like Dwight Howard.
Yeah, but you're talking about when he's off the court. Like I understand what James is saying and what you're saying about health being a factor. I agree with that, but I'm just saying, like, for just the purpose of this conversation, can we just leave it out for 2 seconds and just focus on when these players have been on the court? Listen, if we're going into this season right now, what do you expect from AD when he's actually on the court? When he's not hurting his fucking hamstring or having another goddamn freak injury for just walking? You know he's going to give you at least 25 to 30 points. He played very well this post. Yeah, he was inconsistent. He had this weird inconsistent cycle this postseason, but he was still dropping 40. He was still giving you 30,
like that
30 and
the
10.
Whole season.
Huh?
Like that throughout the whole season.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say, he still had games where he was giving you just monster performances. And this is what you said it's his 11th year, his 11th season. Dwight Howard wasn't doing this by his 11th season, not even close. All right, like I'm just saying, AD has done it longer, much longer than Dwight Howard.
All right. Hold on. Let's dial it back. So let's just match up the numbers. Let's just match up the numbers, and we can scratch off a few years that Dwight wasn't really. But let's just match up the numbers. Uh, Obviously, championships 1-1. They won on the same team, right? It's
Mhm.
11 seasons to 18 for Dwight, right? Dwight made the playoffs 12 times in 18 seasons. AD's only made it 5 times. But let's keep going. They match up 8-8 All Stars. We talking about first team All NBA, 5-4. All NBA teams all together. Dwight's up 8-4. Defensive first teams, 4-2. All defensive teams all together, 5-4. Depoys, 3-0. Rebounding leaders, 5-0. Block leaders, Anthony Davis has 3, Dwight has 2. That's cool. But if you just go down the list, bro, sure, Anthony Davis averaged 24 to Dwight's 15 or 16 a game for his career. But if you go down every other stat, bro, Dwight Howard got him beat by a long shot, bro. Or, you feel me? Like it's not comparable. Now, if AD could stay on the court, he'll catch up to Dwight. And then maybe in 5 years we'll retalk this conversation and we'll be like, all right, AD had a better career. But today with them bum ass legs, nah.
So all he has to show for it is points at this point in time, right?
He got well no, right now he's still down in points. He's 15 and 19 in Dwight's favor. Rebounds in Dwight's favor. Assists in Dwight's favor. Steals in Dwight's favors. Blocks. Total games, like you just keep going. Field goal percentage, 3-point percentage. We're not even gonna talk about that on both of their sides. But yeah, bro, you can just go down the list, bro. You can go down the list. 80 got a better points per game. You feel me? In his best season, right? You can compare their best seasons. 80 best scoring season is 28.1. Dwight 22. But everything else is Dwight, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I said the only thing he has to show for is he had a better clip scoring per season.
And we can't even give him that for real with all them damn games missed, bro. Like like we can't, like it's a different, like, come on, bro. Nah, let's not do that. It's cool, bro. AD's cool. He's cool. I had high hopes for him too, bro.
Well, he still has many years left to eclipse those stats. But again, at the end of the day, no one's arguing the fact that dude's made it last. I mean, I don't know what he needs to do this off season. I don't know, build more muscle. I don't know, take some. I don't know what he needs to do.
He needs to just.
He's not meant to be a big player like that.
Didn't he have like a crazy growth spurt from high school to college?
Yeah, he did.
He was
like, yeah, and then he just shot up to like 6'11". Like,
yeah, I didn't do it.
Yeah, but not even that. His frame, but his frame, he's meant to be a stretch four. Exactly. He's meant to be a stretch four. He's not meant to be down there banging and stuff like that, which is why he's always injured. When he's banging around, when he's trying to go up and dunk on people in the post and everything, it's not working out for him because he has all this extra weight on his body and he's not meant to be that heavy of a player. He's meant to be a little leaner. He's meant to be playing from the outside and stuff like that.
Nah, I don't think it has to do so much with like as far as our offense goes, like he's supposed to be mashing down there, bro. Like he's supposed to be mashing down there. He's really supposed to be like a slasher, pure slasher. He's supposed to be mashing down there. He's just not supposed to be. He shouldn't have to match up all night against big men, like guys that are bigger than him. That's just really what it is. He should be down there mashing and jamming on niggas, but he shouldn't have to do it all night. And that's been one of the big things. Like that's why I thought there was a good chance with him and when him and Boogie got together that they could make a little noise, because you slide all that on the Boogie and Boogie's there for it. Boogie with the smoke. And now you let AD play all finesse and pretty boy like, and you
it
got
sounds like AD is a 4 and not a 5.
And that's why it worked when Dwight Howard was on the Lakers, because Dwight Howard did all the dirty work and AD got to just hit his little midi numbers and bully 6'8" dudes. That's what happened. Like, you know, Aaron Gordon. Now, as much as we praising Aaron Gordon ain't sticking AD. That ain't happening. We know that. That's a chair. He's shooting over a chair right there. But you make AD have to play against Joker, and now all of a sudden it's tougher because Joker is legit 7 feet tall.
That big Russian guy, man.
Joker's just ruining AD. He was primed out with a pick and roll Superman dunking all over him.
And you know what gets me the most mad, bro? You know what gets me the most mad about AD is that I watch guys that I know do not have as much skill as him, and he doesn't get off like them, bro. Like what Giannis is doing. Matter of fact, Dylan should be arguing about AD the way he was just arguing about Giannis a few segments ago. You feel me? Like that's how he should be, bro. But he's not, bro. He's not that. He's never gonna be that, bro. Shouts to AD though. Feel me? The brow
Shout out
works
to
for
AD.
you. The only guy I know that makes
Just
the
not
brow
top.
work.
Just not top 75. Shout out to AD. Just today.
Today.
No, I agree. He's not. I wouldn't say he's top 75.
No, I do. Before we go on another tangent, why I have you here first? I do want to get into this Tyler Hero situation.
Oh boy.
It's the second time. It's the second time we need them.
Because to me, and Dylan will tell you, James will tell you, I've been saying it all series. I honestly don't think Miami's problem in this series was defense. I thought Miami played great defense the entire series.
As best as you
The
can.
problem was they could not score. They didn't have enough bullets in the gun.
We needed
Shout out to the Nuggets though.
We needed somebody to stop the bleeding, bro. You would want Jimmy to be that, but in all reality, bro, if you watch Miami for the past couple of seasons, that's not the way the team is built. Like we had Jimmy doing that, a year or two ago, but Tyler Hero settled into that role. And Tyler Hero is the guy that stops the bleeding for us. All those times in the series where we were down 6, get 2 stops in a row, but both times we come back down the court and can't get a bucket. That's where Tyler Hero comes in. And that's where Bam takes his game to an even bigger level, because what makes us the most successful is the pick and roll action that him and Bam run. All that stuff that you've seen Duncan doing in the last series against Boston, a little bit in this series, when Duncan comes off the low screen and he can either curl over and take the 3-pointer, or he can cut to the basket and either go for the lay or feed Bam. Like all that, that's Tyler and a little bit of Duncan too, because Duncan was doing that in the bubble. But that's the game plan for us. They do that, and that opens it up for everything, because if you're not guarding over, if you're playing too far off on when they're coming off of the screen, they're gonna strap the 3 in your face or even pop a midi. And if you play too tight, you're gonna leave Bam enough space to cut to the basket, get an easy 2, get a mid range, pull up, whatever. That's how the offense runs. And so when we don't have that person to do that, we were able to get by with Vincent doing it and Caleb Martin and Strus and everybody. It really Vincent. Vincent was the guy that was doing it for us. We didn't have it.
Series. Yeah, he didn't have a good series.
We just didn't have it. And I can sit here and make the excuse that we was banged up. Everybody was banged up. You feel me? Vincent definitely was banged up for a few games. Jimmy was banged up, but that's not. I still think we could have won. We just needed to hit our shots.
Strus was cold. Max Strus was cold.
Strus and Caleb Martin, bro, they were flustered to start the series.
Yeah,
for sure. Like, and it almost seems like they never recovered. I don't know if Caleb losing big minutes early in the series affected his mental. He came out for such a huge series against Boston, and you come out game 1 and you almost didn't see him. Like, you saw him in the first half, he was forcing up a few shots, and then you didn't see him for the next 2 games. I know he was battling an illness earlier in the series because he was sick, but we ain't see that boy for about 3 games after that. You feel me? But yeah, bro, Tyler was needed. This is it's the same thing in the bubble, bro. We needed Tyler, bro. We had Tyler in the bubble, bro. Yo, Tyler out here saving dudes' legacies by getting injured.
What I wanted to discuss about Jimmy is not Jimmy, Tyler, is how do you feel about the report? Shout out to Sheen. The reports of him being cleared and not playing. Do you feel like he quit on the team?
Nah,
No, because you still
So
you.
you buying this? I don't want to mess up the chemistry line that he's giving out.
no,
Yeah.
no. That's not what happened, bro.
That's coaching.
None
They
of
didn't want to play him.
Tyler. I said that at the beginning of the series. He's never going to touch the floor. I was hopeful, bro. I was very hopeful, but I said it, bro. He was never gonna touch the floor, bro. I was hopeful when he first injured his hand. I was saying it all playoffs. I said, all right, he broke his hand. It's 4 to 6 weeks. Depending on how it go, we could get him back for the finals, maybe. But I never thought when like as we got closer, bro. I said, nah, he's not gonna come out. But at the end of the day, bro, I trust him with in what Pat and Spo doing, bro. Like,
So you
I
think it was the coaches and not Tyler that kept him out of this series?
Absolutely.
Coach Spo said he wasn't gonna touch a damn minute. You gotta understand, bro. Like, you're asking a guy who we played regular season games all season. We get right into the playoffs and you break your hand. So you haven't even had a chance to ramp up and turn on what everybody else has been turning on and
Mm-hmm.
dig deep from all the way deep down. Now I'm asking you for after a 6 to 7 week hiatus to come back and
And
face
turn it on.
And
the
turn it on.
greatest center ever and turn it on and be consistent and then also play tough and be able to handle the physicality that's going on both ends. Imagine Tyler Hero in that game today. Do you see how much
I
shit
would
was
have
going
I
on?
would have loved to have seen Tyler Hero in
Nah,
that game
bro. Listen,
because
look,
Miami needed another body to shoot. I'm not saying send him out there for 40 minutes. Send him out there for 10, 15 minutes just to see what happens. Just use him as a decoy. Let him go get
Yeah.
cardio. Make
bro.
Denver adjust to him.
No,
Do
what
bro. Look,
something.
look,
wasn't
look,
What
at
could
look,
it
could
hurt
have took
for
out
him to do
Strauss and put him
cardio?
there. Assumption.
bro. Yo, you're looking at the surface level, bro. At the end of the day, I'll be straight. I watch the Heat all the time. Tyler Hero is not lockup. Tyler Hero is sort of a liability on defense at times.
Oh, he
So,
is. I know this.
all right then. So you take a guy like that. You take 6 weeks off. He hurt his hand and he's a shooter, right? No, hey, sit your ass down, bro. We gonna retool and we be back next year.
But French, you telling me that they couldn't use him the exact same way that they was using Duncan Robinson? When he comes in the game, you instantly play zone to hide him so he doesn't get hunted. You telling me you couldn't do that for 5 minutes just to see, hey, he comes in, he's cleared, he's been shooting since the Boston series. Let's just see if he catches a heater for 5 minutes.
But that's the
Anything, any
but
points
that
we can get, we
no,
need
but
every point we can
no,
get.
but you're asking him. You're saying come in the game and be a spot up shooter. That's not his
Let,
role on the
I don't know what
offense.
he can do. What?
No, that's not his role on the offense, bro.
So
He
then you're
for
telling me that he's still injured. That's what you're telling me. He's still injured,
for
and it
I'm
doesn't
t-
make sense to why he's cleared then.
I'm telling you, for him to be successful, he needs to be able to penetrate, get to the rim, run pick and rolls with Bam. If his hand ain't all the way straight, don't come in the game, bro. I rather let the guys that are out there duke it out, bro. And look, they took us in 5. That's okay. I could live with that. But I'd rather just leave you, bro. He's 20, what, 23, bro? Like
Yeah, he's like 23. Yeah, he's young.
he got some years ahead of him and he's developing into the type of guy that we like. So no, let's not let why, bro? We'll be back next year. That mentality, is the loser's lament, okay? We will be back. We don't need you to rush back. We got this. And if we don't got this, we'll be back. We'll be
Hmm.
back. Believe in
That's a
Spo,
fact.
bro. Hey, bro, hold on. I gotta update it for y'all guys because you know So just so that you know, Mike. All right. All right.
Culture again.
He's a coach.
Nah, I
Believe in
agree
the
with.
believe in the Godfather, bro.
I believe. I agree with French. I think that you don't rush him back in this magnitude of a game or this series. If it was gonna happen, it would have happened early on, but he wasn't available already early in the series for game one, and that's how early I'm talking about. But being that this is a win it or go home game, and y'all are asking him to be 100% and ready to go, nah, that's asking too much. You might
You're
as well
not
stick
ready.
with your core that you got because nobody's playing all the way to the 12th man anyway. They're playing a 8-man, 7-man rotation anyway. So just run with what you got and you play with the hands that you have. That's
Look,
it.
hey,
Because
Dylon.
you go at risk of him injuring himself again.
Yo, Dylon, you see what you said right there? You see how you said the Heat were up? It was the perfect time to bring them in. No, the Heat were up. We did
Hmm.
not need him to come in. We could have
Yeah,
done it.
chemistry.
But we did
Chemistry.
not hit our shots, bro. Like I would have loved Tyler Hero, bro, but to get him up to game speed, bro, Jamal Murray would have had a field day.
So,
No,
again,
Yes, he would.
what it
no,
sounds like y'all are telling me is that you think he's still injured.
no. I'm
That you
telling you,
can't have it both ways. If he's
no.
cleared, if the doctor says that hand is cleared, he can have contact, he can do everything. The broken bone is fixed, the pin is stable, then he can play. He
Yo,
can
get
play.
on
I
Yo,
understand
oh,
ramping
yo,
him up. I'm
full
not
speed
saying
prep.
play him, but I'm not saying play him 40 minutes. I
yo, Big Mike.
understand that. He don't
But
got to
that's what you're gonna
start
need from him in this type of game. That's what you're gonna need from him. And if
anything.
he can't,
This was an 8-point series, almost all 5 games. Like, you telling me he couldn't come in and just give you 5, give you 10? Like I said, send him out there as a decoy. Like, they
exactly,
needed
Dylan.
all the points they could get, James. It wasn't
They
like
have
Clear.
to.
they were out there struggling defensively. They were struggling offensively. Make them adjust to him. Make them
Exactly,
game plan
Dylan.
for him. Maybe you have
Cleared
to.
does not mean ready because you could be cleared for contact, full contact practice, and all that stuff like that. You can still not be
Then
stamina
he's not
ready.
clear. Then
You
he's
can
not ready. Then
no,
then
Yo,
that's
then
Mike.
not
don't
true.
then
That's
don't
not
say he
true.
can. But don't tell me he can play if you're telling me he can't play.
Yo,
You
He's
can't
Mike.
have it
cleared to
both
play.
ways.
That don't mean he
So
will
then he
play.
can play.
Oh, he
That
can,
don't mean
bro.
he
So
will
You're
then
play.
not
he's not
understanding.
clear to play. He
Yes, he's
can't
clear.
That's not
play.
true.
He's
That's
clear
He
not
to
true.
can't
play, but
play.
he's not
That's not
going to
that's
play.
not true, Mike. How
Yo,
can you
Mike.
how can you not understand that both things can be true? You can be cleared to play and not play. That's a real thing. You can be
Because
cleared
the
to play in a
reasoning that
game.
y'all are giving me is talking like he's still injured.
Hmm?
Y'all are
Yo,
saying he can't shoot, he can't come across to take that contact, he can't play defense, he can't. Then
I
he's
didn't say
not
none of
ready.
that.
He's
I'm
not
saying
ready to
I
play.
said
Then he
that.
can't play. If he
I
can't
didn't say
be
that.
on an NBA court and take physicality, then he's not cleared to play. He cannot get
I
on the
didn't
court.
I don't know if French said that or anything like that. I didn't say that.
Physically,
I know
he
that
could play.
if all I'm saying is when you're cleared, you are cleared for full contact practice. You're cleared to take that type of contact and everything. You're cleared for all procedures and protocols. You can play. Now, will you play? Yeah, it's debatable. It's game time decision. We don't know if you actually see the floor, but you're able to play, but you may not play based on situations and rotations, the mood of the game and stuff like that. You may not play. You may not see this game. That's a real thing. Both things can be true.
Then again, he can be cleared to play, and Spo can decide to not play him because he
Uh-huh.
doesn't think his cardio or anything like that is ready. But physically, he can play. I'm saying if he's physically able to play, why won't you put him out there to see what
You
happens?
just said it.
Nothing else is working.
You just
Mike.
said it, Mike.
You could
Bro, they
never
lost in
understand it.
5.
You could never
Nothing else was
understand.
working. I saw Miami play differently in 4 of these 5 games. They tried everything they could to beat Denver, except bring in another body off the bench that could do something different.
Yo, Mike.
I just don't understand how it would have been so bad to bring him out there for 5 minutes to see what happens, to see what Denver does when he comes out there, to see if he can come off a curl like Duncan Robinson and shoot a three. He's cleared to shoot threes. He can do it. Let him see. If he comes out there and hits the side of the rim like Kyle Lowry was doing in some of these games, then sit his ass down. He's not right. He can't. He's out of rhythm. But to not even give him a chance, I can't get with not even giving him a chance to see what happens. This is your arguably second or third best player, and he's ready to play physically. Let's see what happens. Let's just see. Let's just see.
Why?
Why not? Why? You're playing for the championship, Rich. This is it. There is no next year. We'll be back. No, there's no next year. This is it right now. Today. Denver is holding the trophy right now.
Good for them.
Right now. You could have been holding that trophy right now.
So you think that would have made a difference, bro?
I don't know. That's my point. I don't know. I don't know. You don't know. We don't know.
We had enough and we didn't hit our shots, Mike. If you don't understand what faith is like, hey, hold on. Do me a favor. Pull Dylan's message down. Pull Dylan's message down so you can see. Right there. In
SPO we trust.
Whatever they want to do is what we going to do, bro. Listen, at the end of the day, you want me to say I feel like I should. No. I'm not an NBA coach. I am a fan who's loved this sport for my whole life. However, I don't second guess the decisions. I fall in line. That's the culture way, bro. So when Spo decides that somebody's gonna ride the bench after going crazy, I don't question it, right? And when they tell me Tyler Hero is cleared and doing physical activity, I'm looking at it and I'm saying, why rush him back? We haven't needed him until this point. We were good enough to get here. We're good enough to get all the way. We just need to hit our shots.
Not good enough to win. He could have hit those shots.
Bro, I'm gonna be straight with you. The only reason this series looks this bad is because Jimmy played like shit. Word. If Jimmy shows up a little bit more, just a little bit more. Some of them drives to the Baja that he was just like, it looked like he was going to the rim and didn't know what he was gonna do. Like he was unsure of himself. Am I gonna pull the midi? Am I gonna drive to the Baja and look for contact? Am I gonna kick it out to the three? And then even when he was doing these things, motherfuckers was standing around, not all the time, but bro, there was a lot going on. But the main point of it, we had enough to win, but Jimmy did not come to play. Fuck that. We don't need Tyler Hero right now. We made it this far without him. Next year, we'll be back. And I can feel like that because I can have faith in the Godfather. I know you guys in New York don't have a Godfather. Your Godfather is Jimmy Dolan. I get it.
Hey yo.
But have faith, bro. Have faith, bro.
The only reason I disagree with that is because as bad as Jimmy played, Caleb Martin was atrocious in the series. You can't tell me that he didn't cost you this series because he was horrible. He had one okay game in these 5 games.
No. On offense. He played defense, bro. Come on.
Let's not do that. No, because he was getting switched on Joker in that zone and barbecue chicken every time.
All right, let's
every time.
Let's go through the numbers real quick. Hold on. Jimmy Butler shot 5 of 18, right? If he makes 3 more shots, I don't need him to get the 50% shooting. If he makes 3 more shots, we probably win the game. We only lost by 5 today. You know what I mean? We could go back, bro. We could go back to every single night, bro. Jimmy played bad.
Jimmy did play bad, but are we not going to talk about how bad Martin played in game 1 and game 2?
No, bro. He like I said, he was
If
sick
he
game
makes
1.
if he makes his shots, do y'all not have a chance in game 1 and 3? Because he was horrible.
Yo, bro, honestly,
Horrible.
No,
Matt
no.
Strauss was horrible.
Look,
Gabe Vincent wasn't that good either.
You telling me Tyler Hero couldn't take
bro,
some minutes from Strauss?
bro, I will concede all those guys played bad. They didn't play as good as they should have. However, in my opinion, it falls on Jimmy. And the other guy that I definitely expected a lot more for was definitely Gabe Vincent. Gabe Vincent, I expected way more from him. He was nicked up and he was getting, I'm going to say, he was getting banged up a lot out there. And he was not getting calls all series, bro. There was a lot of shit that went that I was just like, how is that a foul on him? And he's the one getting ran over. He's the one, like, he was trying his best, but he could not get it together. I expected a little bit more from him because he was playing the role of Tyler Hero, of, you know, hitting that midi, coming off the screen, either taking the 3, hitting the midi. But bro,
Sounds like they got some tape out on Gabe Vincent.
Sounds like you're making my point for me. What if you subbed him for, I don't know, Tyler Hero?
Hey Mike, I'm about to go get my charger, bro. You getting me tight right now, bro. You're not listening, bro. You're not listening. We didn't need it, bro. We had enough, bro. We had enough to win this series, bro. We just did not hit our shots.
I agree that y'all did have enough to win the series. I don't agree that it primarily falls on Butler, though. I do, like, when you have literally 3 role players that played primarily like dog shit the whole series. I mean,
bro,
you can't.
Are you serious? How does it not fall on Butler?
No, I said it primarily does not fall on him because, again, Gabe Vincent, Strauss, Caleb Martin, they all played like shit this whole series. Now, again, I put a lot of Game 5 on Butler. I'll put most of this game on Butler. He played awful.
Game.
Even after that tiny little surge he had in the fourth quarter, he made some errant turnovers right after that. So it's just like,
Well, the last play,
that was bad.
That was I don't know what Jimmy was doing on that last play.
Fatigue.
Might have been fatigue. You're right, James. Might have been.
And he was doing that almost all series. He'll drive to the hoop. There's nothing there, and then turn around and then just try and just throw some crazy pass. Like, but I still blame. I think it's the role players, personally. I think the role players are why they lost this series. I don't think they needed Tyler Hero, but again, it's not like if any of those 3 were even somewhat productive, even one of those 3 people I just mentioned were productive this series could be looking a lot different. Because like you said, like, it's been a close series for the most part the whole time. Like,
I don't think
Strus was on my bad, sorry.
I don't think the box score tells the whole story because those games were over earlier than the score shows, because some of those games the score ended and they lost by only like 5 or 6, but prior to the end of the game they were down. That game was over. The energy in the game already said that the game was over. So like, I think the box score doesn't really show or tell the whole story of how those games were ending. They had lost those games early.
I don't know. I just feel like Tyler Hero's better than all of those guys. So 60%, 70%. To me, 60 or 70% of Tyler Hero is better than what you were getting from Matt Strus. And
you don't want to take a chance on messing up the future, bro. You got a bright future ahead of him, bro. There's no rush, bro. I got you for the next 10 years.
But like when you say that sounds like he's hurt. Don't put him out there for him to get hurt. There's nothing wrong with him.
No. I see what both of you guys are saying.
No, but what you're saying, you're saying there's nothing wrong with him, right? But then you're telling me, oh, a 70% Tyler, but none of and I hear what you're saying. Like a 70% Tyler is probably better than some of those guys. The thing is, we don't want you at 70%. Not with that injury. If it's something else, bro, if it's a different injury, we're having a different discussion. But it's your hand and it's your shooting hand. Sit your ass down.
Now you guys are both making sense here. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, to his point, you can be healthy, but you still have to be in game shape. You know, you still have to get yourself into that shape. You know, at the end of the day. But I also see what Mike is saying. It's like, you know, hey, throw him in there for 5 minutes, see what he can do. You know,
Hey, bro.
you're
Hey,
down,
bro.
you're down 3-1. You know, you're on the brink of elimination. You know, just pull all the stops. You know
Zion in game shape, right?
what?
Zion Williamson, is he in game shape? Oh, is he healthy? Right? He's healthy, right? He's healthy.
Is
I
he
have no
healthy?
idea if he's healthy, but this is the
He's
exact same
healthy.
thing that we did last year with Zion, though. But it's the
Based
exact
off what
same thing
I
with Zion. He could
based
have
on what I
played.
heard, he seems pretty healthy.
But this is the exact same thing last year, French. He could have played.
Who's
I don't.
Zion?
He could have played. Like,
Yeah, but and again, why throw him into the mix? Why rush it? You don't want to
with
fuck Zion
Zion's
up.
case, though, I don't think Zion was in game shape. I think Tyler Herro's in game shape.
Well, yeah, that's part of our culture. We gotta stay in shape.
Exactly.
But no,
Exactly.
there's
That's
no
what I
point.
know. Tyler Herro's in shape.
But there's no
I don't
point of
know if Zion
risking
was
that
in shape.
injury. There's no point of
No,
risking
I
further
don't think he
injury,
was
bro.
in game shape specifically for
And
this
like
situation, though.
And like I said, I'm not saying throw him out there for 40
No, but
minutes.
that's what I'm saying. I agree with you
understand
too.
that.
They could have at least thrown him out here for 5
But
minutes.
you can't
Just
tell me you couldn't find 5 minutes to throw him out there.
because
Big
when everyone else is playing, that the only three players, not really even three. I would say the two best players for the Heat tonight was Lowry and Bam.
Lowry
Yeah,
was
Kyle
terrible
Lowry had a
too.
great game.
Yeah, Kyle
Lowry
Lowry
had
had
a
a really good game.
Lowry did
He had
not
a
have a good game, bro. He had
what?
big
No,
shots and big moments. He did not have
and
a
he and
good game.
he had some steals. He had some nice steals.
Kyle Lowry.
He had Kyle Lowry
tonight.
ball tonight.
He forced the pace. He got steals.
Yeah.
Kyle Lowry played good.
Kyle
tonight.
Lowry, he played really good tonight.
I don't know what else you could want from him tonight, except for that horrible 3 that he threw up. But I don't know what else
Aaron
you
Gordon.
could
I want him to not do that type of shit.
Like,
Bam had a really good game. The one thing I like for
Bam,
Bam needs to work on his inside scoring a little more sometimes, though, because he be missing some of those shots a little too much.
He's not. Here's another thing that I just really want to point out about the Miami.
He said, "Fuck Kyle Lowry."
No. I really want to point this out about the Miami Heat so that people can kind of catch a grip on what we got going on, bro. Our whole roster, like top down, except Tyler Hero and a little bit of Kyle Lowry, I guess. Our roster top down there's no like natural offensive players. Everybody on our team are defensive guys that learn how to play offense a little better. When obviously, besides the old man Kevin Love, all these dudes, none of these dudes are natural born. Yo, Max Strus, bro. Max Strus was not a good 3-point shooter. He learned that. He learned to play better defense. He learned to shoot. He learned to play aggressive and like. That's the one thing I love about that guy, bro. His confidence doesn't waver. Be 0 for 10 and still shooting that shit like if he's 12 for 12.
He does. He has that ridiculous confidence that the next one's going down.
And they weren't going down.
And they were not going down. What is this?
And also, even going back to Butler, I mean, he found his players. Like he was able to find his players on the outside, and they weren't making their shots. Like so, you also got to like take that into account.
What I do want to do though, because
Pat Riley in 7.
This isn't fair to the NBA champion Denver Nuggets. Let's give the Nuggets some credit. Let's talk about the Nuggets. Jamal Murray, again, good game. I wouldn't say great game. Good game. He hit some shots when he needed to. But is this Nuggets team
Nope.
great or circumstance?
I think that this Nuggets team is a really good team, and I think they just were clicking on all cylinders this season. We're yet to see. I kind of spoke about this on a few episodes ago. We got to see if we can keep the team together. There's gonna
Because
be a lot of
Dylan's
moving
convinced that they
pieces.
won't be able to.
No, yo, seriously, bro. There's gonna be a lot of moving pieces on that team. There's some guys that are gonna stay, obviously, and you got Joker over there and all that, and Mike Malone's a good coach, but there's gonna be a lot of moving pieces moving forward. Um, I, honestly, in my opinion, I don't think. Well,
I say you're going back and
I
forth.
think in the West, I think they'll be king in the West for sure.
Wow.
I think they'll be king in the West. I don't care what Phoenix got going on. I have no faith in anything that Kevin Durant does as a human anymore. He obviously doesn't know how to choose correctly, and I'm getting sick and tired of watching him hoist up 35 shots and making 12 of them.
What if Phoenix gets Kyrie?
What you said? What?
What if Phoenix gets Kyrie?
That would be the worst thing they ever do in their life. I mean, you don't need another star; you need depth. So I don't really. So unless they can get some depth, which they might be able to, I still don't see them going deep. I don't think LeBron and AD are doing anything over there. Luka needs Luka needs a prayer.
Luka needs to get away from Mark Cuban. That's what Luka needs to do.
Luka needs a prayer. Sacramento, you gotta show me something. I don't believe you until you show me something. Golden State is at the end of the line. We'll see if they can retool and move Jordan Poole. But the West should give me anything to be confident about. Who gives a shit about Utah, Minnesota? Cat about to be out of Minnesota soon, and
yeah, Cat's gonna be out of there.
They're gonna blow that whole team up. Obviously, if somebody in the West can pick up Dame, then maybe we could talk about possibly, making some noise depending on the team. But the East is where it's at. The East is where you're either gonna run into a better Miami team next year. You're gonna run into a better Boston team next year, hopefully. But I honestly do think that Boston's running out of that magic. Milwaukee
they might have to shake the table a little bit.
Milwaukee is addition by subtraction right now. They got rid of Bud, so they should be better.
A better Knicks team.
Well, we'll see about that. That y'all might be doing some addition by subtraction shit too, bro. Get rid of Jay Randall. Y'all could do something. But overall, bro, in the West they got it, but in the East they got some people that's not giving up so easily.
I don't know what Philly's doing with Harden. I think they said Harden is steering towards Philly, but he's still undecided. Yeah, about Houston or what he wants to do.
I have a quick one that could. I mean, me personally, it would never happen, I'm sure, but I would love to see it. Kyrie to Philly.
I mean, Kyrie and Joel Embiid is nightmare fuel. With Nick Nurse as their coach, nightmare fuel. But will it happen? I know I'm with you. I don't know how they doing that with Tobias still on the team and Max.
Kyrie's gonna want his money.
Kyrie wants money.
He wants money. He wants max money. He wants a long-term commitment.
Good luck.
Exactly. I don't know who's giving Kyrie this contract.
He's been very adamant about a 5-year max. Well, it'll be 4 years, I think, for Philly, but he's been very adamant about getting a max contract. So.
My man Breezy fell asleep, huh? That's vintage.
I don't know if he fell asleep or he's actually not there.
That's vintage. Vintage Breezy.
He's vintage Breezy.
He used to do it on 2K too. But you be playing with Breezy, all of a sudden he at the top of the key, you pass it to him and you get a 24-second violation.
Yes. Yes, French. We've all been there. Anyone who's played with we've all been there.
Oh no, you was there too, Mike. You was with us. Yeah, that's a fact.
I'm working on my 2K skills after this pod. I just realized I don't work tomorrow. I'm on vacation, so I got plenty of time.
Good to know, Anthony. Good to know.
So challenges will be coming sometime in the, I wouldn't even say near future, but future. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good to know.
Yeah.
Back to what you were saying, French. I still believe in Memphis. I got to see how long Adam Silver going to throw Ja under the bus for.
50 games.
But if it's anything under 50, Memphis could still be dangerous. If it's under 50, if Ja gets half a season,
hold on.
You don't think if Ja gets half a season,
that team is dangerous? Let's talk about this now.
We're gonna talk about Ja.
Let's talk about Ja.
You want to talk about Thug Morant?
Let's talk about this. I love the hype, and it's all cool, and whatnot. That's cool. Memphis is not that good of a team, bro.
I would highly disagree with you on that.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
I would highly disagree with you on that. They were missing their two bigs, and still, it took the Lakers damn near. It took LeBron going Super Saiyan to get rid of them.
I don't believe in them. You got to show me something.
They played well even without Morant too. They have played well the past couple of years, even when Morant's missed games. So, but 50 might be a little too much.
I don't like that. I don't like that sample size. I don't like that sample size of no Ja.
If it's 50, then I'm with you. I can't see them overcoming 50. But if Ja gets half a season, I still think they can be really good because they have some players. Even without Dillon Brooks, they still have players on that team. I believe in Sacramento. I think Sacramento is pretty good. I think they just were inexperienced and ran into a more experienced team. Like Steph's not losing in the first round to them. But Sacramento is going to be back next year. De'Aaron Fox is really good. Like, let's not get it twisted. De'Aaron Fox is really good. So I think Sacramento is still going to have to be dealt with. We'll see what happens with Phoenix. I don't know. They'll be a great regular season team. So
pretty much.
Regardless, you're still gonna have to beat Kevin Durant and Devin Booker 4 times. Somebody gonna have to beat them 4 times.
It wasn't that hard for Denver. They're the
only team that took Denver 6.
So would you say they're the biggest threat to Denver in the West?
They might be. I mean, it's way too early because we don't know who's gonna move where. But I would say Denver. I mean, if the Clippers can stay healthy for more than 2 weeks. The Clippers.
I don't want to hear this.
2 weeks.
I am so tired of hearing if the Clippers can stay healthy. I'm more tired of that than AD healthy. Like I'm so tired of hearing if the Clippers, because I feel like I hear this every single year. That narrative. If Paul George and Kawhi can just stay healthy, and they never fucking do. Like we just keep waiting for that one season where they both can be on the court at the same time, and it never happens. And I would love to see it.
And then I would say in the East, Milwaukee's going to be back. Milwaukee still has Giannis, still has Drew Holiday. Milwaukee will be fine. Boston, I think the window, if it's not closed, it's closing quickly. Philly, depending on what they do, will be back because they still have Joel Embiid. And then you'll have that next tier, which is the Knicks, the Heat, and then in Cleveland. That's the next tier.
Yo, bro, a whole season. We smoked everyone's boots, and you still not going to put us in the tier. After we were the 1 seed the year before. Bro, it's all right, bro. Say less. That's hate, Mike. I'm going to just let you know that's hate.
You think Kyle Lowry's coming back?
I don't want him back. Get him the fuck out of here.
You think Kevin Love's coming back?
I don't want him back either.
Yeah, I don't want Kevin Love. I don't want Kevin Love.
I gotta see who y'all replacing them with.
Kevin Love can get the fuck up out of there.
We're gonna get rid of Kyle Lowry and replace him with Fred VanVleet.
Now, if that happens, then yeah, I'm gonna say Miami is the team to watch out for.
You feel me? All we need
And
is
I'm
a
gonna be
Van
right
Fleet
there
in
with
it.
you. If y'all get Fred Van Fleet, then I'm right there. Miami's
No,
gonna
I
be
agree.
nasty.
You guys are one solid addition away from being in that top tier. Like,
But right now, I won't say it. Here comes Dylan. Here comes the Grim
because
Reaper.
Butler
Here
ain't
comes
getting
the
younger.
Grim
He's gonna
Reaper
be
again
34.
with his CBA talk.
Yo, fuck your CBA, bro. Right?
Nah, but the
And
CBA is going to impact a lot of things, though.
For sure.
And like I said, we'll see. I think that there's just a lot of moving parts. I mean, we don't know what's happening with Atlanta. I heard that DeJounte Murray might get traded. That could shake everything up. Because I'm still, even though he is one of the cockiest, most arrogant players I think I've ever seen, a
He fits
streetball
right in.
DeJounte Murray is like, that's the evil villain I didn't know that existed. But he can ball, and on the right team, he's a problem. Like, I still, even right now, wish he was on the Knicks. I still wish he was on the Knicks right now. He would fit like him and Tibbs would be Matt because he plays defense. He's tall, he's long for his position. He fits good. He's got to hit that jumper a little better, but I would take him in a heartbeat. But imagine him going to Philly. If you put him on Philly, that changes everything. If you trade him and Marcus Smart and you put him on Boston, that changes everything. So there's a lot of moving pieces that we just gotta wait and see. But for right now, I do think Denver is a great team because they have a lot of depth. They have one of the 2 or 3 best players in the world.
Jokic is just so unstoppable, man.
They have a top 15 player as their second best player. Denver's nasty. They have a top 5 coach. They have a great home court.
That's the thing.
Denver's got it.
That's the least spoke about thing in this whole series. Like, bro, you had 3. The game where they both put up a 30-point triple-double, I said, yeah, bro. Like,
that's ridiculous.
When you have 2 guys that can do that, I mean, what the fuck are we supposed to do?
What are we doing here?
I got 2 guys that can give you like 10-point triple-doubles. You know, Jimmy could give you 14, 10, and 10, and then Bam could give you 18, 10, and 10.
No, Jimmy.
They both can. They both can.
Jimmy could give you a 30 triple-double if he had to.
They both can, but
at the same time, I don't know. At the same time,
we ain't got enough people to shoot to do that.
So, I mean, I think this is a great Denver team. If they disprove Dylan's nonsense and figure out how to keep this team together and keep Aaron Gordon for another year, they absolutely, right now, as constructed, to me, would be the favorites next year. As constructed right now, if everything stayed packed, I would say Denver's the favorite. Unless they get with the honeymoon syndrome, but the way Mike Malone screams at them, I'm sure he's going to be. I'm sure he's going to be screaming about something tomorrow. So I don't know if he'll let them relax. So
he's gonna scream at them for all their missed assignments. I'm like, I know we won the finals, but you feel me?
This is we're going into the hardest season you've ever had in your life. This is the
off season.
Every team we play is the greatest team in NBA history. You have to be available every second of the game.
So Mike Malone is a miserable man.
It's Michael Malone, Dylan. Michael. His mama calls him Michael. You're gonna call him Michael. He legit gets upset if you call him Mike Malone. He wants to be called Michael.
All right. What the fuck?
So, what do you think this does for Jimmy's legacy? You know, losing again in the finals and whatnot.
It makes him look great.
I would say I don't think he had a rough finals and he had a bad night tonight.
Yo,
but
bro.
In the overall sense, I don't think it hurts Jimmy.
Yo, bro. History will not look at any of this. All history will look
Skip
at
Bayless ripped into him tonight.
Fuck Skip Bayless. Look, history will remember Jimmy Butler carried a band of no-name people to the finals. That's all the history is gonna say.
That is
And
true.
I no offense, because I don't feel like that about any of the guys on my team. My guys are hoopers.
Well, I wouldn't say
You feel
that
me?
about Bam.
No. Okay, yeah, sure, Bam. But nobody else on these teams are gonna be remembered. Maybe Bam has one of those careers where niggas remember, oh yo, you remember Bam Adebayo? Yeah, that's cool. But no. So honestly, in my opinion, I just think Jimmy's looking good. But fellas, I have work in the morning.
Yes, sir. Before you go, I know it's tough, but can you give me an I'm him?
All right,
It's got to be Spo.
I'm him. I'm him for today. It's the 13th already.
Mm-hmm.
I'm him goes to the great Mickey Harrison, owner of your Miami Heat. I'd like to give it to him for a few reasons. I know we're supposed to be celebrating Denver, but fuck Denver. We'll be back. Mickey Harrison has, since his time taking over the team, he has put together a phenomenal organization that's been run tremendously by a bunch of people who really care about the game, um, really care about the culture. They care about doing stuff the right way, um, working your tail off. We don't really care about superstars. We care about guys that's gonna hoop. You feel me? And we exemplify this from top down. Pat Riley's still the same weight he was when he was playing for the Lakers. I mean, for the Knicks. Uh, Eric Spoelstra's still the same weight he was when he was in college. Keep people stay fit, they stay focused, they're ready to compete. And we always seem to find guys and find ways. Feel me? To compete every year, to put good product on the court and to bust everyone's ass. You feel me? Like I said, these guys made me proud, bro. They gave it their all. We didn't come through, but Mickey Harrison, I appreciate you for giving everyone the freedom to just do their thing. Let everybody know you work hard, you'll get what you deserve. And so,
Yeah,
Mickey Harrison,
he had a phenomenal season too. We went from a playing team, lost 2 players to injury, then went straight to the NBA Finals.
straight. But that's my I'm him for the night. You feel me?
You got one, Anthony, or am I?
Oh yeah, I'll give the boring answer. Or the expected one, Nikola Jokic. I mean, surprise, surprise. I mean, at this point, his resume at 28 years old speaks for itself. 2-time MVP, should be 3-time, in my opinion. 5-time All-Star, All-NBA team, Western Conference Finals champion. Finals MVP, Finals MVP. And now he has 1 ring, And again, the minute Denver won the championship, I online, the conversation, probably know what I'm going to say. Yeah, I saw like at least 5 different threads that said, "Is Jokic a top 5 center of all time?" Yeah. No, I'm dead serious. I'm telling you right now. Go online after this pod is done and look it up for yourself. It is the hottest conversation right now.
Do you believe that, Anthony?
No,
okay.
I don't.
You're still on the pod. Thank you.
No, I'm not, because I know I have a lot of crazy takes, but I feel like sometimes people push the envelope a little too fast, even for my liking at times. If the conversation that I'm seeing is top 10, okay, maybe I might want to jump in and say something, maybe. But top 5 that's just pushing it. Like, it's just pushing it. But, I can understand, he just won the championship. So.
What? Recency bias.
It's the recency bias. Yeah, he just won the championship. So everybody's, oh my God. Where does he stand now? No, he's still somewhere back there. He inched a little closer, but he's still somewhere back there, in my opinion. But, just for tonight, he's definitely him. 28 points. He was like 12 of 16 shooting. Like,
well, let me put up Dylan's. I'm ridiculous. I'm him.
oh my god.
Yeah, just the Nets buys. He doesn't play for your team anymore, Dylan. He's gone. He's gone. He doesn't play for the Nets. He plays for the Nuggets.
He said Bruce Brown.
My I'm him is actually a tie for once for me because I don't know who exactly I'm happier for, although I'm leaning one way, but it's a tie for me between DeAndre Jordan and Jeff Green because I'm very happy them two dudes got rings.
I say Jeff
They've
Green.
been through Jeff Green, the open heart surgery, to persevere and still be here contributing. I'm happy for that dude. Congratulations. So he is, I'm him for me. Also, side note, Charles Oliveira watched your boy Dylan. Just wanted to throw that in there. Watched your boy this weekend. So, but let's get this. What are we doing here? There it is. Thank you for joining us tonight. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button so you can follow us, let us know. We will, just like I said, Nuggets won, so we won't be doing any more post-game lives for a while. Appreciate everyone who hopped into these post-game lives over the course of these playoffs. I don't even have the names for everyone in the comments hopping on the pod. Our Miami Heat correspondent, French. Everyone, DJ, everyone for hopping on. Blackheart for being in the comments. Yes, sir.
You know, Breezy never gonna send me a link now, right?
Yeah. But it's all right because we're not going on quite vacation. I think we'll be off a little. Well, we'll probably be on next week, but we're just going to be away for a little bit, and then you're going to keep seeing our interview series continue. We've got names still coming. We've had owner of PG Management, PG Sports on here. We've had Temple's men's basketball assistant coach, Michael Huger, was on here, and we got more names to come. And make sure you stay tuned. I know Anthony's probably going to be excited for this. This year is the 50th anniversary for hip-hop. And this summer, our Chalk Talk series is going to be all devoted to music.
August 11, 1973 at the Rec Center in Brooklyn, New York.
Our hip-hop Chalk Talk panels are going to be fun.
I ain't going to hold you, bro. You got poor taste in teams, Anthony. I can't trust your taste in music.
French, you have no idea how crazy it's going to get once we start talking music. You have no idea.
French. I gotta ask French this question. This real quick. I know you gotta get off. Who is your favorite rapper of all time? No, give me your top three if you can.
Wait. Oh, you got it. No, you gotta be specific. Favorite or who do I think?
Well, your personal top three.
Again, are we talking about favorite, like just like to listen to, or? We're talking about who I think is the best.
Who you think is the best?
Okay. Jay, Big, and yeah, like Jay, Big, and all right, yeah, let's do Jay, Big, and Nas.
Top three lyricists.
Jay, Big, and Nas. The fuck is wrong with this guy?
Oh, wow. I don't agree with that, but I mean your top three. It's not bad.
No, I'm kidding. Like in all seriousness, if we really want to talk about lyrical miracle in your swimming pool, there's some names I can throw out there. Big L and Punisher.
Big Al, definitely. Big Daddy Kane.
Big Al, Punisher. You feel me? I don't know.
Rakim. KRS-One.
Sure. But that's like rap alien shit. That's a whole nother category. KRS-One can't be put in a normal category. But that's a conversation for a chalk talk. Yo, bro.
It's gonna be
If
plenty
y'all
of chalk
don't
talks.
put me on, and Mike, listen, I've been waiting for 2 years. Can we do a fucking Yankees chalk talk? I mean, we're in shambles right now. Our team looks like a disaster. We need to talk about it.
Not only we can do these Yankee chalk talks, as Dylan put up here, we're gonna have Yankee watch parties.
Can we do a Reds chalk talk?
No,
okay.
Absolutely not.
All right.
This summer's gonna be fun. We can do this Yankees chalk talk. We can do this Yankees watch parties. You're absolutely going to be invited to this music panel because I'm just going to let you know, French, without getting into a whole thing, you've already pissed Anthony off. He's being nice right now, but he's fuming on the inside right now about that top 3 that you gave. Just so you know, and Dylan already knows.
Oh, listen. You don't want to listen. My music taste is very different as well, but that's why I was asking you when we talking about best or favorite. Because if we talk about favorite, my list goes even more left field. You're gonna hear Max B in there. You feel me? But I'm
gonna just throw out.
I will say this: I do feel you on the Nas take. I do feel you on putting Nas there. But I'll say that.
This teaser out to everyone. I'm gonna just let you guys know that Anthony thinks Lil Wayne is overrated. Just gonna throw that teaser out there that Anthony's not a big fan of Lil Wayne and doesn't think he's what everybody else seems to think. But that will be another topic for another chalk talk.
Real quick, one more teaser. So real quick, because you said that. Where do you have Wayne, Mike? Don't answer anything. I just want to hear where Mike goes.
No, I didn't say none. No.
I just want to see where Mike goes.
I have him top 10. I have him top 7.
Of all time?
Yes.
All right, yeah, I'm ready for the chalk talk. So whenever y'all ready, we can have this.
Wait! Before we not Breezy popping up, raising from the dead when we start talking music.
Yo, Breezy, I'm going to sleep, bro. You can't pop up after your nap and expect me to follow through.
We're going to bed, bro.
God.
We're teasing our music. This is hip hop summer, man. This is hip hop. Yo, Anthony is
fuck. Oh shit.
Yo, Frenchie signing off, y'all.
Yeah.
Please sign off, please.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
We'll see you. Are you gonna add anything, James, or are we signing off? You're signing off. All right.
Dylan, shut up. Go to sleep.
From all of us to you, thank you for joining us for Post Game Live. We will see you this summer. Peace.
Pat Round.